Hi everyone, this is Grandma Sally from Grandma Sally's Art. It's been a while since I've been on. Um, Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Got a little sun yesterday, a little red. Went to the doctor, got a little burnt. Um, but we went to Ollie's the other day, and once I got it home, I decided I wanted to share it. So we're going to try this again. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to turn this around and get us set up. All right, we're going to try something different here. They said that's not supposed to be a mirror image, but I think they lie. Anyway, so the reason I'm doing this is we went to Aldi's the other day. I want to make sure, and I wanted to show everyone what I got, especially for local people, because Ollie's it's in Omaha. It's in North Omaha, quite a ways north, but I wasn't even aware that there was an Ollie's in Omaha, and I started seeing the videos on TV where people were showing their hauls, and so I checked to see where the closest one, and the closest one was in Omaha. So we went the other day, and the reason I wanted to go, of course, was for the craft supplies, but there were other things there that I got. So I'm going to show you. I got these teas. Let's see. These three. These were $1.99 a piece. Puka, Tazo, and Tea Pick. Tazo is a really good tea. But this is the only flavor they had, was organic peachy green. It has peach, a blend of green and black teas, sweet peach flavor, and a delicate notes of cucumber. So that sounds good. Puka. It could be pucka. It's 2 Ks. Peace, balanced tranquility with spearmint, ashwagandha, and hemp seed oil. And this is black tea mango. So these are $1.99 a piece. So I got those. This was Lipton tea. Hang on here a second. Okay, we're gonna try this again. That was my daughter. She was on the phone. It popped up, but there was somebody there, but I didn't. It didn't make a sound or anything, so that was weird. Anyway, I got some green tea. This is $2.99. There's 40 bags instead of 20. So for another $1, I got another 10 bags. So I got that. I also got these canned goods. They're tomatoes. These are $1 a piece. Each of these were $1 a piece. The tomatoes are Take Root Organics. So to me, that's an off-brand, but it may not be an off-brand for you guys. But they're fire roasted. The diced tomatoes, the crushed tomatoes, and I don't know if there were any other type of tomato there, but they're fire roasted. But it's getting to be chili season. And then the 4-cheese pasta is Del Monte. That again was 99 cents. And we used to make that all the time. I also got a couple of canned soups, Campbell's minestrone and chicken noodle-os. I got a couple cans of this actually, or I mean of the minestrone. And I checked the X dates. They're in 2026 or 2027. So you always want to kind of check that kind of stuff when you're buying from this kind of place. I got these triple cheese potatoes. These were $1.99, 2 cups. They're microwavable. I got kind of a glare there. I don't know if I can. There we go. So those are for me, actually. Let's see what else I get for food. Okay, this was interesting because some things, I felt like some things were not as cheap as what you'd think they would be for a buyout place, but I had these good-natured vegetables before, the potatoes. These are spinach, carrots, and tomatoes. There's a 6-pack. And so I tried to search for these on Walmart and whatever with the barcode, but that didn't work because the barcode was, you know, it's probably outdated now. But they were at a single pack. And granted, it was twice the amount. Like these are like 0.9 or half an ounce. So that would be 0.6, and those were 0.9. So there was more in it, but they were $4.69 for just one of the little individual packs. And it looked like Target. These were $13. So I don't know if, like, you know, sometimes and on eBay of all places, but sometimes when things are unavailable, people will buy it and then try to make a profit on, you know, because it's scarce. The commodity is scarce. One of the other things I got was some sanding sugar. Is gold. These were 99 cents, and right as you came in, one of the first displays had a bunch of like cake decorating things. So if you want to do, if you're into cake decorating or cookie decorating or anything like that, I mean, there was a bonanza there, all kinds of stuff that you could get. And again, these were 99. This was 99 cents. And I got this because it says sanding sugar, and I need sanding sugar for my margarita glasses. Okay. One of the other things I got were these Bic Soleil razors. It's a 3-pack for $3.99. These were just needed, so I don't know necessarily that that's a great buy, but it's the handle and 3 blades. I also got this oil mist sprayer. It was $2.99, or let's see, how much was it? What did I say? $2.99. Yeah, $2.99. They were $3.99 at Hobby Lobby, and I've been hunting for one, but I couldn't find one. And I don't necessarily want to use this for oil. I want to use it for alcohol out in the in my craft area, and I'm hoping that maybe this won't tip over as easy as my plastic ones do. The next thing we got, this I caught on the way out the door, on the way to the checkout. 24 AA batteries for $7.99. Menards has them on sale right now. Energizers, 16, I think, for $8. So just gives you some kind of comparison. Let's see. And then the lady behind us had a bunch of these in her cart. She was into the wild cherry. She loved the wild cherry, she said. And okay, yeah. Is that? Yeah, that's the way around. Okay, and anyway, I had one of the cinnamons. Like, cinnamon is my favorite, but they're not as hot, I guess, as I would have liked. If you like the taste of cinnamon, but you don't want it really hot, these are probably pretty good for you. The sign on top of them said $5.99, so we just walked right on by. But she said they were $1.49, so I ran and grabbed 3 of them. Okay, there's that. And then the other thing that wasn't a craft item was this towel. I got a bath sheet. Bath sheets were $7. They had all kinds of towels there. If you wanted to get a set of towels for a wedding present or something like that, the prices were really good. I felt like that they were really good quality. This is a Middleton home bath sheet, and this was $7. And I got this one because there was no decorative embroidery or weave or whatever to it, a lot of times that's either shrinks or that's what gets torn or whatever. So I thought I'd give this a shot. I went to look to see if they had any plain like that. They only had one white like this, and white was more picked over than anything else. But I checked to see if there was another color in that style, and I couldn't find one. So that was a unicorn, I guess. Okay, these were $1. Now we're getting into the craft items. These were $1. This is the little planner with a llama on it. And I got these for my nieces. And this is a nice little planner. And it's got some stickers. It says 853 stickers, 1 charm, 4 sticky notes, sticky note pads, and 1 76-page journal. And you can see the stickers here, but there's also, you know, when it says 853, there's probably a lot of like monthly type stuff that you can set it up to be like a regular monthly journal or diary. So that was that. One of the other things I found was a mold, and this was color art, which is Joann's, and this mold, it also came with a backing. Now this backing, so this is the back of the mold. This will be the back of the mold, right? Yeah, this will be the back of the mold. So this is going to set like that. I don't know if you can see that. Am I in here? So I don't know what you do once you use this one time. I don't know if you can buy these or not, but it looks to me like you should be able to, like you could go up, I don't know if you can see that. You could go up to this point, and then you'd have room for a bigger picture, and then the next one up would be what looks to me like a three by 4.5 opening. So it's an odd shaped picture, if you ask me. The other one would be, you would be looking at 3.5 by 5.5 almost. So anyway, this was $1. So I picked that up. They had some stickers. They were like I said, she was just putting out, she said she had brought out 3 cartloads of stuff earlier that day, and the women came in and swarmed it, and she didn't even have to put it out on the gondola on the shelf. They took it all. So she said she had 3 pallets back there still to put out. So these were $1. Just married, and I don't know if you can see that real well. Let's does that help any? No, not really. Does that help any? No, not really. But anyway, it says just married, and it's got some cans strung, says hitched, and pretty baubles and stuff. So I got 2 of those. These were 25 cents a piece. These are cardstock, very heavy cardstock. You could make tags out of them. They'd be great for a wedding scrapbook, anything like that. I have a specific plan. I want to use that, and of course I boogered an edge, so I don't know. I may only have one that I can use, but that's okay. Stuff happens. And then these stickers, bling stickers. I just decided I wanted to have them just to have them. They were $1 a piece, in silver and gold. So I got those. she was nice enough to open up. These were in a box, and she opened one package up for me. This is the Cell Magic color art, and I thought I'd give this a try for $1. Why not? This large giant crossword puzzle book. It was $3.99. Not sure if is that great of a deal, but we are in need of one, and we like to try different ones. Sometimes, it's beyond us, but we'll see. We like to do them at night, right before we go to bed. And then 2 more things I got, and let's see. Let me turn them around. There we go. I'm getting used to this. This is different than what I had before, so I'm trying to get used to this particular setup. Okay, when she's putting stuff out, she says, "Oh, I have a stack of Christmas pads that have to go out. Do you want a Christmas pad?" I says, "Yeah." So she went and got me this Christmas pad. This was $1. This Christmas pad was $1 because there's no price. If there's no price, it's 99 cents. So I'm going to make sure that you can see that. I'm going to go this way. Let's move this one over. But here's some cutouts, and it's 2-sided. And they're thick, heavy papers, which usually when there's 2-sided, that's usually what the deal is. They're usually pretty heavy. Two designs a piece. That is gorgeous. Love that. And this was like from 2021. It says on the back, and this particular pack I think it would fit in with what's out this season, because there's a lot of pinks and stuff out this season. So, sure, I'll take it. And then this is Park Lane, Rustic Meadows. And these sheets, again, 2 sheets. The Christmas one had, how many? 36 sheets. This has 34. These are, the plain ones are textured. And then you've got some foils. That's really pretty. You got one acetate sheet that you could put over the top of a color if you'd like, or do whatever with it. Some more cutouts, it looks like. And yeah, I wouldn't use all of these, but I sure use quite a bit of it for $1.99. You bet. So I had hoped to go back today, but my daughter called and begged off, so we're not gonna go back. Maybe I'll go back next week sometime see if I can drag my husband out. But all together, with all of this, I spent $75, and I thought I did pretty good. This particular item was $3.99. The foaming multi-purpose cleaner. I'm not sure if I showed you that, but I Googled this one, and they're like $29.99 for a 2-pack on eBay and different places. So this was a lot better deal than I thought it was. We are in need of I've been on the lookout for a car, the inside of a car cleaner, that type of thing. So that's the reason why I picked it up. So I had no idea if that was a good price or not. I just needed it. So we obviously did pretty good. Okay, that's it for this particular haul. I'm going to come back with a Hobby Lobby haul here in probably another day. And so I'll see you then. Bye.